Alrighty then, stand to my quarters, and welcome back to another episode of Megamek as we continue the campaigns of the Vendeli Tagma, and welcome everybody to a slightly earlier edition today of our Megamek game, mainly because if you haven't heard, in about an hour and 45 minutes, Text Talk Battletech is going to be releasing their Text Talk Battletech Warhammer, which I am so looking forward to, and I highly encourage all of you to watch. So we're going to try and get this done as fast as we can to get this done before that happens, so that we can all go watch that. Because as much as I love this game and I really do enjoy it, I really want to see what he's got cooked up because it's been a while since, and I am so excited. Alrighty, so hello everybody here. We've got Kyogre, we've got Reggie, we've got Otto, we've got Big Brick. He was here first. Y'all need to pay homage to the man who got here first. And yeah, Reggie been with us for 18 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. I do always appreciate it. It does allow us to spend a little bit more time and emphasis on working on this sort of thing. So hopefully we're going to have a good night here today. We have 3 missions on the docket. Hopefully we'll get through all of them. I don't know. It's going to be tight, but it's going to be rough, and we'll see if we can get everything done in an hour and 45 minutes. But the first mission up is Harpy Flight. They haven't had a mission dedicated solely to themselves in a very long time, if ever, and they finally managed to roll up another low-altitude intercept mission. Unfortunately, the enemy has a dropship. The original setup for this mission had a Union. I didn't think the Union made a huge amount of sense for the pirates to be sending out for this sort of operation, so we have toned that down a little bit. We've also split the grounded dropship off onto its own map, which is going to be fought with Draugr and elements of Cerberus, and we'll get to that later. Who's on first, who's on second, who's on third? Very first one is going to be Ejector and Valor over here. Harpy Flight is going to be attempting to shoot down the enemy aerospace fighter units. Shooting another Gazelle is going to be rough. So earlier on, we had decided that we were going to be making use of Aero 4 missiles in order to try and shoot down the dropship. Unfortunately, in my brief testing, to be fair, this was not an exhaustive test, but this was a brief test, I was not able to make it work where we could shoot down enemy aircraft on the low altitude map with Aero 4 missiles, which was a little disappointing. So what we did is we ended up making a roll off screen. You can all check it out in the Discord if you are wondering. In order to see if we would get a hit with any of the 4 Aero 4s that we were bringing. We hit with 2 of them, which was pretty good. So we managed to do a pretty decent amount of damage to the side of this dropship. It's actually pretty beat up, and we've managed to even disable one of the missile bays, or PVC bays. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully that will snowball into something excellent. If not, then you guys are all going down in a blaze of fire. But because you've fired off your missiles, you no longer have to worry about the additional tonnage and the difficulty that makes for maneuvers, so that should hopefully keep you nimble and clean. And yeah, after that, we're going to be fighting with a couple of other forces. If we bring up the missions, we'll be Draugr with their rescue mission, although maybe we should say Draugr for last. Yeah, I think we're saving Draugr for last because that rescue mission is going to be like, we'll know then exactly what's going down. So we'll do Gorgon's assassination before that, and Gorgon's assassination is interesting. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully it works out. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Let's get this thing flying. So we are working on the low altitude map, which is a little bit different. If you remember back in our Striking Serpents campaign when we started to do the space battles, it's much similar to that, except after every turn, your speed that you're currently holding is halved. Or is it reduced by 1? I think it's halved. And so that will mean that we constantly need to be adding boost in order to keep moving things, which will alter our options. And also, it's a little bit harder to turn in atmosphere than it is up in space, but we're going to do our very best. And yeah, if you've never seen a low altitude map battle, this will be it. And they tend to be very, very, very lethal. Very lethal. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. We'll start with Ejector. Ejector can move up to 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that boosting thrust. This man can fly. I'm not going to push him up to his over. I don't feel like working with the risk. Crazy Mode, been with us for 15 months. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, and Spirits, I didn't say hi to Spirits. I noticed you come in. I was in the middle of something, but I'm saying hi now. So we'll get this show on the road. We're just going to move forward. The ranges are going to be completely different to what you're used to as well, if you've never seen a space battle. And the Gotha is just a little bit slower. It can't quite keep up, but the Gotha also has some really good guns. I don't think it'll be worth turning in for this just yet. So as you can see, using the Ultra Alcon 5, we have some pretty decent range with this cannon. Medium lasers, you'll notice, will only shoot in the short range band, whereas the Ultra has a much longer range. Small laser has a very lovely little aft range. Small lasers against air targets on the air map are actually pretty good. They're not great in range, but in terms of a brawling weapon, it's a half ton for 3 damage in 1 heat. It's actually surprisingly good. Not tremendous, but good. Godspeed, Harpy. They're going to need it. Air combat has been very, very lethal every time I've tested it, so hopefully we'll be able to shoot some enemies down. So we do have a Lightning, which has an AC-20 and 4 medium lasers on board. The Stingray is normally equipped with a twin large laser, a PVC, and 2 mediums. It can't actually shoot all this without, cooking itself, so it probably won't. But we do have a decent shot on the Stingray. I really want to shoot the Lightning down, just because the Lightning has a much more dangerous cannon. The Stingray is a much more maneuverable fighter though, and it's also heavier. So I think we're gonna have to focus on that with some of our long range skirmishing. We're gonna set this up to range high-low, so I can keep my most important weapons at the front. And you'll see our LRMs do have a shot on the target. I think we are just gonna double up. You'll notice with the weapon arcs, they tend to be really brutal. The only time you're gonna get all your guns facing is if you're literally on the exact same line, and that could be rough. So that entire right wing is not gonna shoot. The left wing doesn't have the range, so that'll be it. Yeah, we're shooting one LRM at him. Alrighty, missing both shots with the auto cannon. I do prefer the twin shot mode. I know this is not strictly by the normal rules, but I like this rule better. And although the Gotha did manage to get a hit, he rolled an 11, he needed a 9, and he managed to get how many missiles? Oh wow, yeah, it just went right on through. So he got a total of 12 damage out of 15 missiles. That's not bad at all. And it wasn't enough to cause a threshold hit yet, but we're getting there. Fingers crossed. Enemy dropship is on the roll. The dropship is not going to attempt to escape. This is the combat dropship. The dropship is actually picking things up. That's already landed. We're not gonna look at that one on this battlefield. 4, 5, 6, 7. I am so tempted just to bore right in on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here, then the turn. Look at that turn. Oh, this is gonna be a great shot. We're both going to be at the same altitude, so we're going to ripsaw over here, and I figured they were going to come after me. Yep, the Stingray is lining up for a perfect shot here. Now, what I can do is I can line up on that Stingray, which I'm really tempted to do. Not quite so fast, because I don't think the Goth is going to get into range. So what I need to do, figure out which line this guy is operating on. Right in on him. So the Gotha has some pretty heavy weapons. Oh, the lightning came after us. That's probably a smart idea by him, because the Gotha has way more firepower than the Starfire does. Ejector has some really nice skills, and he's demonstrated he's a pretty decent pilot, but he can't hold a candle to what that thing can do. This Gotha is really good. Oh, I'm so tempted just to unleash. No, we're at a really nice range. We're gonna hit him with the big guns. And just make sure we go for that accuracy. I am going to try and use my little guns, my pop guns. Do I push the heat? I don't want to take the test yet. Our pilots aren't great. They're 5.4s. Not tremendous, especially this pilot is a 5.4 in the wrong way. We want them to be 4.5s. Did Darwin get his level up from last? I think I got everybody leveled up who was level upable. Alrighty, so we managed to completely nail this gazelle. Unfortunately, as you can see, there's a lot of armor. The Gotha, on the other hand, has decided that it is going to attempt to shoot out of the sky the Stingray, if you look, possibly out of control already, so he's going to have to take a check for that. They returned fire, and they did manage to hit us in the avionics. The avionics is bad, because that makes piloting checks even worse. So hopefully we don't crash. Fingers crossed, you never know. Oh, the Stingray goes down. Well done. Good shooting, Tex. The Starfire also managing to roll a 10, needed a 5 to stay in the skies because it did get hit. But yeah, he is down, and he did manage to eject. And that was it. Wow, so we have instantly knocked out 1/3 of the enemy forces. Not completely, like half of the escort, but all we need now is to take on the lightning, and I think I'm just gonna kind of bring it around over here. We're just gonna follow you. Hi. I do want to shoot down this lightning. But at the same time, I also want to start bringing Valor's weapons to bear. I think it needs to be good. Gonna kill Tanker down. Bandits. These are bandits because we're in the sky. So we got bogies, who are targets that we don't know if they're friendly, but we think they're hostile. We have bandits, who are targets that we know are hostile. And then, God, what was the one that you know where they took off from and can assume them to be hostile, but you don't know for sure? I can't remember what that one is. But it is something. I will try and remember later. In any event, though, I do want to continue to harass this gazelle, so I do want to bring myself along to this bearing. And let's see what sort of range we're looking at here, because I would like to make sure that I am hitting... Okay, so I am going to have to boost at least one for this. So pump that acceleration so that we can get a little bit closer, and that should put us into the spam range of all the light guns. And I'll see what the lightning does. Okay, the lightning had too much maneuverability. He couldn't slow down in time, so he's actually pulled out in front of the Valor. He can't shoot us. He possibly has a shot on the ejector. Yeah, so the way you figure out for aerospace fighters is their cone starts in front of them. Mechs, their cone starts on them. So for a mech, the cone of the 90-degree angle would start on the mech tile, and so it would spread out for here. But you'll notice with aerospace fighters, it actually starts the one tile ahead. So you can actually manage to dodge if you get right here. It's a really nice position to be in. And he happens to be right there, so we're not shooting him, but that was never the target. So we're going to see if we can't shoot down this gazelle. Oh, God, that one medium laser is already out. Please don't die, ejector. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Do I just spam everything I can? I think this is a round where we really have to throw everything at the wall. So we are going to cook. And I think cooking in this environment will be reasonable. Please don't die. And if he does fail his piloting check, he's facing off the board. So he's within 8 tiles off. Oh, actually, no, we're not playing on that air map. This could be a problem. Bad dog, fighting mistake, plus the go through from behind if he gets his turn. Yep. Alrighty, so missed with the first ultra shot, but everything else did a good job. Unfortunately, the problem with the Starfire I think is actually a pretty decent air-to-air fighter, but all of its guns do 5 damage, which means it does not penetrate armor at all. But it is punching through it. We've got 70 armor in the back, so we're getting there with time. And then, oh, that's got to be at least 2 checks with it. We may be losing the Starfire here. The first LRM-15 hit, but the second did not. Come on, punch it through. He's done 102 armor. Oh, killing this guy's gonna be nuts. He's out of control. He's lost 1 elevation. Please get back into control. I don't want to lose you. I don't want to be the main target, but I also... Can I zip off map? Will it let me do that? I think I just have to continue forward. I don't think I have any other maneuverability options right now. Yeah, it's only forward. Maintain what you've got. So at least we're keeping a decent amount of speed coming over, so we're not going to stall out this round. But we are definitely slowing down. That is a problem. Yeah, I'm going to hook in. I want to see if I can't force something here. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, that's fine. I'm not letting you get away. Ah ha ha, beautiful. So the lightning can't shoot anybody this round. Oh, we have a shot. How bad is the negative? Yeah, you only get a +2 for being out of control on the low altitude map. So we'll hit him with some medium laser fire. And how bad is the armor here? Oh, he is out of half armor. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That's bad. I don't think the Starfire is lasting to the end of this round. All right, we're gonna do it again. I think I've got alpha. Actually, no, I'm gonna kill one of those. I'm gonna kill both of those, actually. I'll fire the smalls instead. I'm losing 10 damage, but I'm keeping my heat on. The next round, I may be in a good position to shoot the back. Yeah, we're doing that. Missed both shots, missed all shots out of the Starfire. That's not too surprising, considering how badly damaged he is. 47 on that left side. Ooh, looks like... Yeah, looks like we're in a good position to avoid the Gazelle shooting back. And the Starfire regains control. He needed a 6, he got a 7. Oh, stay in the air, please. All right, so we need to... I think I'm going to move the Goth first. The Goth is in a good position. 3... I think we'll go with 4. I'm right here. You're not getting away. Okay, we need to get your speed back up because I don't want you targetable. So what I'd like to do actually is get you along the same line. At the same time, if I do that, the lightning's just going to slot in right behind me. What I want to do is... Yeah, that'll work. Best succeeds current SI. How about is there safe thrust? Try just this then. No, he doesn't want to make that turn. See if I can do it from a slightly further forward position. I really don't want to risk a 6 check. Okay, so he will just drive straight forward, and that was safe. Which actually gives him an okay position to shoot at him from long range. We're going to take that shot. He's a much better air-to-air fighter than he is a dropship buster. So we're going to be kind of leaning on the Gotha here to do most of this work. We're going to cook this one again. And let's hope. Oh, he got a good shot. If he had bombs, I would have detonated him. The nice shooting there. Unfortunately, not quite able to bring him down. The lightning does hit us with that AC-20, but we have enough armor on that wing to handle it. Come on, just bleed into him more. Left side's down to 42, but the aft is down to 50. We're getting close here. Oh, shoot. No, they shot us out of... No! Oh, the Gotha's been hit. Gotha's going down. Well, that sucks. Actually, can I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really, all I need to do is get here facing him. Okay, so just 2. Yeah, because I'm in a position he can't shoot me back at. Oh no, we're at point blank range and I'm at altitude below him. That's why. Shoot. All right, everybody, stay calm. Oh no, the gazelle's coming in towards me. Look. All right, we're both in a position where we can't shoot at each other again. Do it. Oh no, I'm not gonna go that far. Needing an 8 check on that one. Ugh. It looks like the enemy aerospace fighter has drifted off the board, so I think we've successfully succeeded in driving him off. The question now will be, can I get a lightning? Daddy wants a lightning. No, those won't help. Not yet, anyway. I think I'm down to only 3 safe thrust, which is, or 2 safe thrust, which is not a comfortable place to be in. I'll take it. Oh my god, he did it. Oh, good work. Come on, bring him down, bring him down. Critical hit on medium laser. 15 armor, 10 armor. Oh, 2 more hits and he's gone through. And he succeeded on his second roll. Woo! Okay, we're still in the sky. Barely, but we're still here. Oh no, we have to go first. Shoot. I'm doing that. Ah, he slow rolled it, which was a good plan. So slow rolling it kept him from slipping out in front of me, but he couldn't avoid that one. Hi there. Wait, no, hang on. I gotta remember that we need to go up at least once, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to make that shot. Okay, so I can't go 3. I can get that turn. Go for the 6. I can't do the 8. So I can go up and I can accelerate 1, I think. I can't trade like that. We will be in mutual kill range. I think I'm just gonna have to spend this round off. We'll accelerate twice. We'll turn to get out of the position and hope for an advantage later on. But I can't afford to do the acceleration and the climb. Oh no, we're not in the dead zone because we're not at point blank. Never mind, we got him. We might have him here. Engine hit, no bombs to destroy, no bombs to... Ah, come on. All right, so we're getting good engine hits on him. He rolled a 9, he needed 6. He keeps succeeding in all of his checks. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. Drift out ahead of him, and whoo, he went for it. Now, he did slip out of range of most of my short-range guns, but I'm still in range for the cannon. Did manage to get a good hit on him. He's still flying. I don't know how he's still flying. Oh, he's off the map. All right, they ran. That's victory. All right, I have to enter the password. So we drove them off, which means I won't have to use the version of the map that... Yeah, leaves the battlefield. I won't have to use the version of the map that has the dropship on it. Good job. All right, so you're alive. That Gotha, sadly, is no longer with us. We do control the battlefield at the end of it, so we will be able to salvage a crippled Gotha. 3 injuries picked up on Valor. but he's alive, and that's the important bit. We also managed to capture parts of a stingray, so that'll be interesting. And who claimed the stingray? Oh yeah, that was an initial shot, just straight up by ejector. He fired one shot and hit him and blew him away. Did Wolf eject? Yeah. Objectives: we destroyed, crippled, or destroyed the following forces. This was absolutely a victory. A marginal victory. Alrighty. Let's quickly do a unit check. See what sort of aerospace fighters are on the market. Oh, that's an expensive vehicle. And a pair of Lightnings. The G-15 Lightnings are what we were actually just fighting. It's got 4 medium lasers and an AC-20. It's actually not bad. But yeah, that's the first step on the, hopefully, long road to victory. Managing to pick up a good mission there. Although, let's see how badly injured our pilot is. Let's see, aerospace pilots. Yeah, both of them were fully healed. So, a concussion. Okay. Some cuts in the abdomen and a right arm. I have standing rules. Head injuries are always considered to be significant enough for a Purple Heart, so congratulations on your Purple Heart. In fact, I need to give you several awards at this point. So we will give you your lovely Purple Heart, which is good for a free XP, which gets you up to 9. Good job. And I also need to give you a combat award. Because you have finally managed to field yourself in combat. Or do you already have it? No, that's your Purple Heart ribbon. Combat action. There you go. All right, so the air war has gone once again. Von Wolf driving another plane into the ground. It's not really his fault. It really isn't. It's just, unfortunately, that is the way that the cookie crumbles these days. And so we will hopefully be able to bring this up. So not bad as far as time is concerned. We managed to get that knocked out in about a half hour, so we're good here. I would love to swap out that UX for a large pulse laser and the medium laser for medium pulse lasers. Are you sure? So the advantage of that cannon is you have a long reach. And you'll notice, against fighters, you do really well. Other aerospace fighters struggle with the amount, because you're not putting out a ton of damage, but they're not super well armored. And so you really can reach out, like, turn, run, you knocked out an aircraft, period. It was done, which was great. I don't necessarily think you want to pull off the UAC. I kind of like the Starfire, but if you're absolutely sure on it, we can, but I think the UAC is pretty good. Medium lasers to medium pulses, you're really well heat sunk, actually. I'm not sure what I'd do to the Starfire. We'll take a look at it later.